In the bottom left, in the red, a scholar. And a idol for us all playing from Sweden, proudly representing the Swedish war elite. It is Starshaped. Man, I bungled that one. Sorry about that. In the top right, the Russian legend, Mr. Nobody Cares Bro, playing this time from the west coast of the US of A on a high ping, but perhaps also with high hopes, is Neutron. Alright, so first thing we gotta clear up here. In the chat just a moment ago, he said that the bet was off the table, right?
Yeah. Because of the ping, I think he hadn't factored that in when he sounded overconfident on a tunnel, so...
Wait a minute, but he knew already then that he was going to play poker.
You know, in the heat of the moment, maybe he just forgot about it. And like I said, it's a thing that I think a lot of people will say and not necessarily back 100%. It does feel like, of course, if he would have been at home, I think he still would have gone through with it. But yeah, I can understand. Like, it's 200 MS-ish. And I'm not particularly surprised to see Demon against bottom.
He should have realized it, though. And, like, if you know, like, if you're going to back out of it, don't do it in the first place. I think that's a pretty weak sauce move, gotta be honest with you. But, well, it is what it is, I guess. Yeah, you mentioned it. Bottom versus Demon Hunter. Neutron playing the standard Demon. And the bottom for Starshaped. We have, for a long time, we hadn't seen the bottom here at all. It was pretty much purely Demon. But we've seen it recently over the last couple of months with a bottom and Archer Naga push, which looks really strong at times.
Yeah, do you know how some people were born to do something? Like, they're so good at it, right? So you got Happy, he was born to play WarCraft 3. You were born to be a coach and cast WarCraft 3. I feel like Starshaped was born to my sons, man. And honestly, I think he's embracing it at this point.
I think he's not going to go Hunts, though, to be honest. On this map, kind of going Archers is typical because of how well you can creep the middle camps with piercing damage. Normally, you get map control early with Podem, Aura, Naga, and lots of Archers, and then you can creep the two Merchants fairly easy. Creeping those with Hunts is really hard. But you're right, this is Starshaped. His favorite unit is the Huntress, hands down, so might be doing it maybe. We see the tech starting now, and we'll be paying close attention to how many Archers are being built.
Yeah, there's the second one on the way here. This Demon Hunter chases the bottom. The upside of finding Ring, I feel, when you're Elf, is that you won't have to drop anything whenever you have to use Moonwells, which... I guess, like, nobody should be lazy, right? Like, it's okay, totally fine to drop an item, but sometimes you have, like, a really hectic game, and that makes it so much easier to execute the shift click on the Moonwells, which, as we know, is one of the hardest things the Elves ever have to do.
That's a true statement, actually. Yeah, true. The Ring also is actually pretty good, because this Demon Hunter is going to be a pretty much solo frontliner for a long time. He's going to be copping a ton of damage. That bonus armor is going to be a big help for him. Neutron is trying to be sneaky, get us around against a Shadow Melt bottom. That can work, but Starship making sure he's not getting trapped. Around halfway to tier 2 now. We should be expecting a Hunter's Hall soon, if there shall be a Hunter's Hall.
Isn't the max zoom 3000, by the way?
I think so.
So why was he trying to do zoom 5000? Like, he's... I know he's in LA and it's far away, but I mean, he's not on the space station now, is he? Like, that's not how the zoom works. I don't even know what it does. If you do like zoom 5000, does it do the max zoom or?
I'm not sure. I play on 1900. What do you play on, Todd?
1700.
All right. Wait, isn't that like almost the norm?
Yeah.
1650 is the normal thing, right?
Yeah, yeah. Because I put 1800. Like... I was like, I'm gonna go up gradually, and then I put 1800s, and then all my wall off, they were like a cheese. People kept going through them, and I couldn't even tell that there was a space. But then I just gave up. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Level 2 gonna be acquired here by Starshaped, and I wonder what's the plan from there. Like, does he get a Naga second? Does he have Triads, or does he go for Ancient of Wind for some talents? What is your prediction, Coach?
I think it's just gonna be mass archers and a Naga indeed. He's got a double engine of war. He's upgrading right now. I really like this play by Neutron. He knows he has the slightly faster second hero, steals the camp away that he knew the opponent was wanting to get. He gets a Scroll of the Beast, which usually is really bad. But for mass archers, it might actually be good to hold on against the push soon. He's gonna TP out, trying to save everything, and he does. Even took out an archer on the way. Very nice play by Neutron. However, that TP being gone makes things a bit more dangerous now for the Demon. The Painkiller. Did you play Painkiller the game back then? CPL days?
Nah. I only ever played WarCraft 3 back then, man.
Yeah, I feel like nobody played that. Just, it was in esports.
Well, except the
Neutron
people
also,
that competed in the circuit for it. There was a lot of money.
yeah, like legendary Fatality.
Yeah.
Big
Why you
item
won
here.
the Painkiller tournament in Dallas? I won the War 3 one. Alright, the Magi is gonna go to Neutron, I think that was, and he didn't grab the item though. That was a greater healing for the bottom. Great pickup by Starshaped there.
Yeah, that was an important one. And here, ping is a big advantage. Picking up these items off the ground, and unsurprisingly, Starshaped got it. Heal pot for the Demon would have been sick. He's not going tier 3, staying tier 2, going for potions. He's going to need them to heal up the Demon Hunter. We have even seen some Night Elves trying to defend against this with double shop. And also rushing tier 3 and going triple hero. And here we go. Scroll of the Beast pop. Lots of archers for Neutron. He seems to be prepared fairly well for this push, it seems.
The Starshape's like, hell to the no. I would rather be stuck playing Night Elf versus Human until the end of the day and take this fight. He sees the Skull of the Beast. Runs away immediately. Nice block with the bottom here. Neutron really wants to fight. I mean, he's got Skull of the Beast active. Every archer has +4 right now.
Does this push away cause enough confidence to maybe trigger tier 3? So far, not. It's just more and more and more archers. So many of them. Starship is trying to go for scrolls and go for another attempt. Was of course waiting for the Scroll of the Beast to run out. It lasts 45 seconds. And the timer is now up.
Funny how usually Skull of the Beast is a terrible item when you go Bear Mirror, but here, because they didn't go Bears, it was actually, well, somewhat useful, I guess. Like, he used it and he forced Starshaped back for a very long time. What's the Wisps for? Do you want to start buildings? Like a bunch of Enchanter for, or what?
Yeah, I think that would be a good idea. Ancient of War, especially if there's Nature's Blessing, which so far there's certainly not. Neutron coming in from the back, really wants to keep these Moonwells alive. This is the healing source for his Demon Hunter especially. Drop grenades, Breath of Fire, good connection from the Panda. But he's out of mana now.
He's preventing the Demon from hitting with the Wisp.
Blocking the Demon, wow, that was sick. But he's got a ton of potions here.
Yeah, Demon has invuln here that he might need to use in a second. The Moonwell's actually safe, crazy enough. Panda mostly out of mana here. Wisps also could just drain a lot of his mana if he had any, but not even needed. Demon being targeted. There is Staff of Preservation on the Panda. I might have to use that in a second to save him. Okay, doesn't try to use the potion first. That wasn't cooldown anyway. Demon would have died, I think. And Demon buys another potion and comes back in. He gets level 3. That should be evasion level 2.
Yeah. Imagine Immolation now. The swag. But no, not a good idea. Demon in trouble still. Going for the Moonstone right after the Staff was also a really cool play. And the Panda gets 3. And that might be a hold. Mana potion given over, but the Demon dies. He had a heal pot, didn't he? Yes, he did. Oh my goodness, but it might still be good enough. The Panda here with a level 2 Breath of Fire. Doing a lot of damage. Oh, Neutron though, losing that Demon Hunter.
The heal pots might have been on cooldown when he died. I don't know if he was reloaded yet. But yeah, Panda about to have a Breath of Fire here. He's going to connect on all the archers. Panda going down in hit points.
Oh,
Starshaped is doing it.
Oh no! The Moonwell's not enough. Oh my goodness. Is he still winning this game? This is coming down to the wire here, folks. And of course, the archers only, without backup from heroes, they die really quickly. They're trying their best, but it's not enough. XDGG. And Starshaped does take that game. I thought it was lost, but just barely. That push works out.
Oh man, what a simple game plan, right? Go for a hero, build the first unit that is available to you in masses, and right click on the enemy hero. That was basically it, right? It worked kind of well in the end. Somehow.
Yeah. It worked out. That's That's the new flavor of the month strategy on Last Refuge that we've been seeing quite a bit. Did you see, Neo, if that heal pod was on cooldown? Because we didn't.
I unfortunately did not either.
I'm not sure if it was the second or third heal pod. If it was the second, it must have been off cooldown, but it may have been the third already.
It was the no. I mean, he had it in his inventory, but you cannot use many heal pods in a row.
Yeah, I know. But the first heal pod he used was long enough ago.
That was the third one. That was I think he used two already.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm almost certain.
If it was the third, then it may have certainly been on cooldown.
Hey, Last Refuge was Neutron's map, so Starshaped, one map away from the lower bracket final against Johnny Cage. Not easy, but maybe a couple of more cheese games there. But first of all, he has to finish this. Did you guys see the
Neo,
game?
game is up, by the way. Can you join?
Oh.
How does it feel?
I refreshed 50 times, it didn't show up.
There you go. I'm gonna call you out every single time now, because I'm gonna join quicker than you.
Well, you could maybe call out our players then, because they are not in the game either.
Yeah, but you need to be first.
I don't know. I can be last because I'm the one starting this. It doesn't really
Well,
matter.
Walker's the one starting it, technically.
Technically, but I give the green light, you know?
This is the Pettiness World Championship. And we got some real contenders for the gold here.
Says the guy who started it all. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, but I love that you followed up. That's what I'm saying.
All right.
You
Let's flatten this out. The players may need a moment here to, gather their thoughts after map 1. Neutron probably a bit annoyed that this cheese did work out here. Normally, if you defend it perfectly, you're supposed to hold it. I guess some things didn't go quite perfectly. Evidently the case with the Demon Hunter. Should he have gone for a circlet, maybe? He was at the shop a couple of times. Investing on the demon seems to make sense, such an important part of that army. He was skipping tier 3 anyways, he had some extra gold. Maybe going for some more stat items on the demon could have been a good idea. He only had that single ring, right? Nothing else.
Yes, stealing that greater healing was, by the way, the biggest of deals here.
Yeah, true.
Because not only did he have that for himself, and I think he needed it as well, but he took that away from Neutron, who was the one kind of trying to spam potions. But the reaction of pulling back against Skull of the Beast was brilliant. Like, I feel like so many times it's so easy to get lazy there and be like, screw it, I'll just take the fight, you know? And it's like, don't get lazy, just pull back. You know, the opponent has Skull of the Beast, one of the best items at this stage to like give a lot of damage to his units. He pulled back, he waited for it to expire, then re-engaged with the full wisps, drained a bunch of mana, even blocked the demon initially. That was super well done.
Yeah, some cool moves here. Knight of Mirror, if it's not a straight up bear mirror, can always be very, very fun. And as we saw, Neutron had a smile on his face after this game. Starshaped still fully focused on this. Players are in the game. Took a little while. Maybe especially Starshaped should install Norton 360 for gamers to boost his performance and join the games a little quicker.
And Neutron should do it just to secure the computers in that internet cafe that he's in too. I'm sure they'd be delighted.
Yeah, as we have a couple of moments, you should join that. You should check that out as well. There's free trials for Norton 360 up on norton.com. And yeah, big discount as well. But now the game starts. Map number 2. Mr. No Balls, who scratched the bet last second, Yuri Neutron, under a little bit of pressure, and Starshaped could write Swedish national history here by winning the next map and finally scoring a W for Sweden. Can he go all the way? We'll see on the next map, which is for us Concealed Hill, and of course the casters stay the same. Boys, have fun.
All right, this is a map where one strategy does seem to be very strong and oftentimes far stronger than all the others, which is Podum hunts. This is where a couple of months ago, the craze of Podum hunts started, with Lawliad and Moon especially pioneering it, and of course Foggy following suit very soon after. And even players like Colorful had serious trouble holding on against the Podum with Demon Hunter on this map, ends up vetoing it nowadays. Do we see double Podum for that reason? No, we do not. Neutron is going for Keeper second, trying to possibly counter the Podum hunts with Keeper hunts, and then trying to find pickoffs one by one with Entangle.
Yeah, the thing about Keeper is that, yes, on paper, you're going to have Entangle against, or like just spells in general, against no Demon Hunter to mana burn you. But at the same time, Wisps are very, very good at negating any of his spells. Earlier today, there was the TED Cup, and there was a game where Remind played Keeper against Moon's bottom, and I thought Remind was doing good. And then suddenly Moon showed up with a ton of Wisps and literally said, all right, yeah, well, you Keeper's useless, dude. You can't do anything with this guy. And he just kind of won the game with a big attack. So who knows? Perhaps Neutron was watching this and he thought maybe Starshaped doesn't bring as many Wisps, but last game that was the case. Yeah. The Wisps were definitely there and they did a lot for him.
Yeah, I think you hit the nail on the head right there. Wisps are the key in this hero matchup. And, you know, obviously that makes sense. You want to have a Dispel against the Entangle, otherwise you lose units. It's going to be painful, obviously, especially once the Keeper gets level 3. But they're, of course, pretty expensive. 60 gold per Dispel, pretty expensive, but that is better than you losing an Archer or a Huntress, especially, instead. Whew, last second
that's
cancel.
Expensive? 60 gold?
It's more expensive than Destroyer Dispel, for example, yeah.
What?
But of course, it's available on tier 1. That's a great thing for
and also, how is it more expensive? You need tier 3, you need statue, then destroyer upgrade. It takes a lot of supply. I literally need Sanctum to make a priest, to make adept training, and then they still don't dispel, man.
True. Peaceful. Anyways, the point being, Wisps are going to be needed. That's easy to say, but it's oftentimes hard to keep in mind. Every time Starshaped walks out with his army on the map, every single time he's going to have to bring Wisps, and possibly even more. And he has to keep remembering this all the time, despite the heat of battle. And that's probably going to be the story of this game. Is he always going to have the Wisps he needs to be ready against the Entangle?
Yeah, forcing some Moon Juice to be used here with a Priestess. Very nicely done. Neutron's trying to get some of that pre-heal from the fountain. Wouldn't be surprised if he got a staff in a second. That's one of the archers moving out. Starshaped. I think he just landed still.
No, not quite. Or wait.
Okay, so he's not able to yet.
I'm not sure, actually. Apparently not.
A player's forces are under attack.
So, Starshaped is not going Hunts. He's just going Archers for now. Which is gonna make playing against Hunts on the other side pretty tough, at least out on the map. But so far, neither show interest in going for Huntress here at all, so this... What is this? I'm just gonna rush Marksmanship?
Maybe. Yeah. We've seen that quite a bit. It's very awkward to play against if you're not really used to it as well. But sometimes Night Elves, they go for mass archers, but usually, you know, I guess it would be in other matchups. Like once upon a time against Human, we used to see a lot of that tri-hero. Multiple orbs, lots of archers. But in Night Elf Mirror, not necessarily used as often. Didn't Starshape have an account, by the way, called Huntress Shaped?
I think he did. Or was it What Chief Rich? With a bit of an homage with that? I don't quite remember.
Can you imagine if there was like an undead out there who loves ghouls so much? He gets a nickname like a Ghoul Man or like Ghoul Shaped. In homage to them, and he only plays ghouls. Obviously, he would be stuck on 1200 MMR, but maybe that would be fun.
Nothing wrong with 1200 MMR.
Yeah, definitely not. You're not at the top. With ghouls is my point.
Alright, creeping continues. Keeper has a level 3 here nice and early, has of course a big creeping advantage in the early game thanks to the treants over the bottom. But if we really go pure archers, then the aura is going to be great. But if it's not pure archers, ladies and gentlemen, it is Ancients of Wind for Starshaped. Possibly to go into Hippo Riders.
Yeah.
Which are some of the worst units in the game and would get absolutely massacred by archers.
It's a very niche strategy. I think Cine is one of the guys that's been using that style and doing pretty well with it. It's definitely like a pocket strategy that you kind of need to get used to really understand like how to play with and against. So maybe he's relying on the fact that he thinks Neutron won't be very familiar with it. Maybe he's just trying to hard counter what he thinks is going to be there, which And you're probably hoping, I guess, what there is lores, because then against Dryads, obviously, Hippos would be pretty amazing.
A player's forces are under attack.
Yeah, I think there's... Like, if there's no bears, it feels like there's no need to make anything other than archers in this matchup, right? With the exception of bears and I guess MGs,
Even if there's
archers
bears,
counter basically everything. But a Dark Ranger choice here for Starshaped, that makes sense. She can be very strong against archers, especially if she gets level 3.
When is Neutron gonna find out about this? That's the question here. Because he's not scouting for it at all right now. Just kind of on autopilot. He's probably thinking he just needs to get a Panda 3 and then he's just covered, basically. Which is not too far from the truth. Like, once he gets Breath of Fire level 2, he's obviously gonna be in very good shape.
In very good star shape, perhaps, even. Gonna need some heal scrolls against that. Neutron, of course, playing from the US, in case you guys haven't heard yet, currently on the West Coast. Which is very unfortunate. If he was on the East Coast, you know, it would be a much more easily playable affair. But yeah, having to work with high ping here, we'll see if that becomes a factor later.
A player's forces
Ring
are
of Regen on the Panda, actually pretty good in this one. I'm a big fan of Ring of Regen, one of my favorite items, but in this case, actually a good item as well, I think.
Let's see if we finally get any fights. For now, they're just focused on creeping, and I can't blame either. Like, because Starshaped in this case is kind of trying to conceal the exact strategy that he's going for. And Neutron's just trying to get Panda 3. No matter what he faces, he's going to need that. The Hippos got scouted by a Wisp at the top, and he's stuffing in Neutron with the Keeper here.
Alright, it's going to be at least one archer kill here, easily gotten. Starshaped might be trying to expand here. I think he has to. If he stays one base, and he goes up against marksmanship archers with Panda soon, I feel like there's seriously 0% chance he wins those fights. Keeper in trouble, getting blocked, may have to use heal potion or TP. Use the heal pot, which means he definitely doesn't want to have to TP as well. And does get away, but there was 2 archer kills, and he took out a Wisp as well. That's worth it, I should say.
That Panda 3 really scares me here, because that's going to do so much damage. Whether archers are on the ground or on Hippos, but obviously on Hippos they have more hit points. Like quite a bit. Basically
town is
triple.
under siege.
Why lore? He wants to get a bear for war?
That could be a good idea. Also, Mountain Giant would be great. Oh, Creepjack here in the middle. TP is going to have to be used soon for sure. Neutron, how greedy is he? How long is he going to stay in here? Using the Breath of Fire, wants to get the last hidden item, and he shall. Lose only one archer. He staffed the other one, right? Which was nice, and he gets the Ancient Django. Bangs on the bongos. Celebrates that great drop.
A drummer. That's a pretty sick item, yeah. Gonna
You
help out
didn't
a
play
lot.
this game because you never played any games as a kid, but there was this Nintendo GameCube, a game which was called like Donkey Kong. Oh, I forget the name, but anyways, you had bongo drums, and there would be a song playing, and you would play along on the bongos. One of the best games I ever played as a
Wait, what
kid.
was the song like?
It was amazing. Like, there was multiple different songs. They had like dozens of songs. And it was great. All the GameCube boys in chat right now know exactly what I'm talking about.
A player's forces are under attack.
Yeah, that Django. You guys don't know exactly what it provides here. 3% increased attack speed might not seem like the biggest of deal, but you know, that's something. And 7% movement speed as well. So it has a little bit more mobility. To Starshaped, very tentative here. He was thinking about it, even though there is not much moon juice. 3 of the moon wells are basic. What?
Whoops. That's weird. What was he trying to click? Breath of Fire. What hotkey has that on standard keys?
F.
F. What do you buy with F from a Night Elf shop?
I don't know.
Orb of Venom? That doesn't make sense. In Russian, maybe?
Maybe he placed in grids and he was getting ready to entangle and then he clicked by accident.
I think he was trying to get the orb. Roar. Oh my god, that's so much damage. 27 minimum damage on all of Neutron's archers. Yeah, I think there's no way Starship can win any fight. Starshaped has to play the hit and run. He has to get up his expansion, which he's doing right now, and keep hitting the base over and over until he's got like 80 supply. Because he absolutely cannot take a
Whoa,
fight.
what? What was the breath of fire? I missed again.
Ping, bro. Ping.
Yeah, right.
Oh, Dark Ranger. Force into the heal pot. There's more
Man, that's
entangles,
TP.
though.
That's another entangle, yeah.
Is there staff? No.
Nope.
Oh, TP transfer.
Town is under siege. A player's
Always makes me
forces are
anxious,
under
those little moments, because if you transfer the TP and you still lose the hero, and then the other one is stranded there, Sag. That's when you close
Yeah.
the game and wait until tomorrow to play more.
No. I just search immediately on a massive tilt. And proceed to lose the
And
next
you
10
flame
games.
whatever race you were playing against.
Yeah, exactly. Like you're in a garbage boot. Somebody pauses the game, he's like, pizza at the door. I'm like, I don't care. Just leave.
Staff's back home, the Panda. But look at that, he's got the Telly staff coming back in.
Mark of the
Yes.
Claw is about to finish, but you don't have the mana for another war here.
Look at these archers. Look at them pew-pewing away.
I mean,
Panda
to be
still has
honest,
a
they're
mana
dying as
potion
well.
left. The Dark Ranger has to be the difference maker here. The skeletons. That's the way to do it. Wait a minute. Is Starship doing this? Dude, the
Archers are
skellies.
dying.
The skellies are going wild.
Oh, the bottom?
Entangle on the bottom. She's in trouble. Cloak of Shadows last second. Needs to make it back to the Moonwell. She's super hurt. The skellies are doing it. I thought there was no way Starship would have a chance here. But the skellies turn the tides. And it turns out archers are still very fragile.
And there is no more Breath of Fire or Entangle here. This might be a good time for Neutron to pull back, regroup, and try something else. Maybe expand himself. Life Drain on the Panda.
I think that's a bit of a celebration move there towards the end. One thing that was certainly missing here was Wisps to have for Dispel against these Skellies. Maybe also the Bear, not the best idea. That was a very expensive addition for just a single war. Maybe just purely more archers would have been better. Second Agent of War perhaps. But I don't blame Neutron. It looked like he had the right counter. It looked like he had the right idea. But then these archers kept on dying. And kept on giving more and more skellies. And now the Dark Ranger's level 3. Now we got level 2.
Oh, the
Black
Archers is
Arrow.
center. Oh my god, he moved back. Yeah, and he has Dust. Okay,
Oh.
both of them dead.
Oh,
Starshaped went crazy on the Moonwells, by the way. He's out of 80. He has 6 Moonwells with juice back at home.
And they're nicely all regenerating right now. Oh, look at the natural, by the way, Todd.
Oh god. Not again.
Here we go again. 4 out of 5. Neutron is counter expanding. If this one finishes and Neutron has a couple more minutes to produce, things might be doable. There's a Skelly close to scouting it, but he doesn't see it. It's nighttime. Oh my god, he's just a couple of inches
Town is
away.
under siege. A player's
Oh,
forces
Starshaped.
are under attack.
That might hurt you in the end, buddy.
Inches. I know Neutron's in America, but you use the metric system in Europe, bro.
A true scholar can use both. And such is, of course, Starshaped, as we know. Highly
the Skellies at the
educated,
bottom.
highly motivated.
The Skellies! Actually, they're not gonna get it, but they're gonna do a lot of damage to that tree. It could actually separate after this, especially because there is no Nature's Blessing.
Would need 2 for that, though, but that's, of course, doable. It's two focus fires on the archers. Yeah, mass ferries against ground-piercing units, I know that feeling. Dark Ranger in trouble, has to run away. He might be going down with the next entangle.
Destroy
Couldn't use it,
entangle.
though. Cast
There's no
range
stuff.
too low. She makes it
The
away.
Dark
and the
Ranger
entangle
made
is
it to
too
the
late.
6 Moonwells. Oh, the Keeper almost goes down instantly here. And Panda cannot use Breath of Fire on Fairy Dragons.
True.
That doesn't work.
The Orb of Venom is super strong against the fairies, but it seems like Starship is just too far ahead. With the pocket strat, I must admit, I was a doubter. I doubted, boys. I would have lost my channel points right here. But Starship makes it work.
Neutron starts Hardened Skin. I think he's got a bit of an idea here on how to deal with this. He's going to want to base race with some MGs. He's got just the one out. He's already picked up a tree. He's
Does
about
that work against
on the tree
air
at the expo.
units?
A player's forces are
The
Oh, he
top
buys a sapper as well. Dude, that expo is dead. Watch this.
I'm watching.
How many
bro.
hits from the Giants? I think 2. 2 hits from the MG or 3, and then the sapper is going to blow up the expo. But can he defend on the other side?
Oh damn, Neutron. Smart plays, heavy investment. And Starshaped has no lumber. He can't really remake the expo either. And kaboom! Oh my god!
Wow.
Not repairing, getting punished so hard. And Neutron, I guess, back in the game now.
And that Giant is like, nice moonwells you got there. Be a shame if a big MG with a tree in its hand were to clobber them down. But actually, he's running back to try and fight. I think he should just keep attacking buildings with this, like really force Starshaped back. And Neutron, he should probably sack his expo. I feel that he might try and defend it. To be honest, Entangle's gonna be scary here. Because he has a lot of them, and there is still no stuff for preservation, but there is an invuln.
He's got double orb of venom. He can just entangle and click these heroes. Life drain though. Oh my god, what a comeback by Neutron, if it is a comeback. Panda in trouble, but there should be a staff. There must be a staff. And there is. Life drain on the MG. That guy has a lot of health to give over, of course. That's a funny game.
The bullet tickled me. Another MG was made against Masser. All right then.
The Dark Ranger needs to target these archers a bit more.
Neutron needs to
Entangle
entangle those
focus.
up.
Oh, the Dark Ranger siphon. Oh, life drain. She's gonna go down though.
gonna die.
The Panda died as well. The Keeper's 5. Dude, Keeper 5 is crazy. This entangle is gonna be so strong.
Maybe there's
That's
no
a survive
HP.
though.
He's getting chased.
Dude, Neutron went for a shredder. Neutron is goddamn shredders, I swear to god. This would be the easiest snipe ever for these fairies.
Keeper getting chased. He should probably buy Invis Potion and Dust and then just kind of run to the other way. He needs to heal.
A town is
Oh my god,
under
there's
siege.
3 fairy dragons on like red hit points. Don't do it, Neutrons. Control yourself.
Dude, he's winning this game though, isn't he?
Is it?
I think so. Like, this level 3 entangle is gonna murder everything on the ground. Does he have some moon juice? No, but he's got a shop.
Do you think the priestess will reach Starfall this game?
That is a possibility, although against the Keeper it might not do too much. Keeper needs some heal pots.
A town is
Didn't
under
buy heal
siege.
pots, that seems like a bit of a mistake. It's a lot of archers going down.
Yeah, because he has a bit of gold. Neutron needs to mine at the expo.
A player's
The Wisp was
forces
standing
are
at it. Okay, just remember that mountain giants are pretty good against buildings. Those guys never should have been on this side of the map in the first place. They literally could have been hitting moonwells on the other side the whole time. Even the altar, actually. That would have been nice.
Do a bit of a tank cosplay. Ultra's gonna get sniped here by the looks of things. Look at this entangle. Level 3 entangle. Nothing you can do.
You sound like Tillerman. Look at the human army.
What can you
Nothing I can do.
Crazy assassin.
A player's forces
The mountain giants are going for the tree on the other side. From full HP,
Don't worry,
they're actually
don't
doing
worry.
so
The
much
Dark
damage.
Ranger's back with life drain, bro. No problem. Invis potion, this time on the bottom. Oh, the rejuve. That one's pretty sick though now.
Wait, Keeper's almost 6.
Yeah, he's been killing a lot of fairies.
Go across the map, use
Ah!
tranquility on the MGs, and out-heal that life drain while killing the tree. Oh, the priestess! The priestess! Starshaped!
Oh,
I don't know if he's paying
bottom.
attention. I think he's about to lose the priestess. Oh my god, no. And this is it.
GG. That was a great game.
It was a fantastic game. Look at the smile on Yuri's face. Yeah. I had a great time watching you guys cast this. It was one of the clowniest games that we've had in DreamHack, but the entertainment value here Wonderful, wonderful. Neutron in the City of Angels, you know, known for the entertainment business. He clearly picked something up there. And Starshaped, was it a mistake to go for more than one unit or more than one different unit?
I don't think so. Honestly, these fairies worked out pretty well. Better than I thought they would. He cleaned up the ground pretty nicely. Not repairing the tree. That was the big mistake. If he had repaired that tree to full HP, the sapper wouldn't have killed it. Really cool play by Yuri though. Making that work, and then Keeper level 5, when there's no Dispel, is just so deadly.
And people complain about Night Elf Mirror, man. I don't get these guys. We throw you into a small little break, and then we decide Group D, the lower bracket, who's gonna face Johnny Cage tomorrow. Decision in a bit. Everybody, one more map on day 4. Who survives this round? Neutron and Starshaped are putting on quite a show.
Yeah, absolutely. This was a really fun map too. Map 1 was over pretty quick, but it was comebacks on both sides. It looked utterly desperate first for Starshaped on map 1. He wins it, and the same was the case on map 2 for Neutron, but he brings it back with some fun MGs and sappers and a crazy good keeper. Yeah, great series so far. And as long as there's no double bears, this is a super fun matchup.
Absolutely is, especially between these two guys who play very, very far from the norm. We are ready. The players are ready. Neutron was a fun game. LOL. Absolutely. Starshaped looks very serious. He is He has a very good sense of humor, but it feels like not right now. There's a lot on the line, of course, lots of money, some EPT points as well. Yuri is having fun. I'm having fun. You guys out there are having fun. Hopefully, we see another one of these classic games. Decision time. Off we go.
And what shall it be this time? We have kind of covered almost all strategies in Isle of Mirror. Well, that's not true, but we've covered a lot of them. So it would be kind of a whole package now if we were to see Demon Hunter Bear Standard from at least one of these players here on map 3. Do you think we are going to see that, or is it again going to be something wonky?
Yeah, probably like one of them, at least one of them will go Priestess here. I don't think we're going to see a bear mirror at all. These guys don't want to make bears. Kidding me or what? That's too basic. That's too standard. That's too try-hard, Remo.
And there we go, double bottom. I love it. The priestess, or as the chat calls her, the princess of the moon. On both sides. Neutron with an ambitious creep here. Ancient of War at the yellow right away. It's going to take some Whisper Pair to keep this one alive. I wonder, might Starshaped even be able to get level 2 faster if he just finishes the normal orange first and then takes a green? The level up timing could be very similar here.
Yeah, the upside of that is that he would get 2 items quickly, which the camp is doing, I think, has more chances to drop damage than what Neutron's going for. And also, like, if you creep that creep routes that Starshape's doing, usually you end up being around the marketplace at the time where there's nightfall, and then you can buy even more items. So I don't know in Night Elf Mirror how important that is, and if they're gonna go for it at all. It's just out there as a possibility, though.
Bottom starting off with a circlet, that's pretty good. Even Gloves of Haste on the bottom are really good, right? Because her base attack damage with the orb is so high that bonus attack speed works very well on her. Her base attack speed is actually super low. I once looked up the stats on base attack speed. I think the Potter might be the slowest in the game. Very close to DK as well, and like Farseer or something.
Really? Paladin, I guess, too.
I think he's a bit faster. But I don't remember it off the top of my head. It is visible on Liquipedia under the Heroes tab or Attack Speed tab, whatever. You can find with some Google action.
Well, what are you waiting for, Statsman Remo?
I'm observing the game right now, bruh.
You're not, we're paused.
Listen. I'm waiting with bated breath, for the game to resume. I can't indulge in these curiosities right now.
Neutron
Starship.
ring +4.
Oh, that
Feels
doesn't feel
bad.
good, eh?
Yeah. Usually
be
gonna be
fair-
a sell down the line.
The chance to find a really good item here is extremely low. Like, only Ring of Regen and Claws are good here, at least in the early game.
Yeah. Even getting like Talisman of Evasion, kinda bad. What else is there? Hey, he's going hunts! Neutron's going hunts! Starshaped snipes that one archer getting level 2. They're both going hunts.
Both
Does
good hunts.
Neutron realize what he's signing up for? Hunts against Starshaped.
Straight up bottom hunts, boys. Here we go. Alrighty, question is, are we just gonna have mass tier 1? Or are we gonna see tier 2 at some point? It's not too unlikely to expect a lot of hunts first, up to 30 plus, 40, maybe even 50 supply, and then tier 2 maybe? Because at some point, you do want to add glaives with Vorpal Blades, load those into a Zeppelin, and then you have a super good counter against the enemy's Huntresses.
Oh, he gets Cloak of Shadows. This is getting worse and worse for Neutron. Yeah, Starshaped with 2 hunts in production at a time. Whereas it's a little bit delayed for Neutron. What's going on with that? Why is he not producing? He's on 20 out of 40. He went for 4 Moonwells very quickly. Looks a little funny actually to have 4 Moonwells like this in his base already.
Also got a lot of regions starting quickly. Interesting. Dude, the items are not exactly fair this game.
Are they ever?
Sometimes. I saw you! Ah, I love to see that. Neutron always a good sport. Starshaped doesn't write anything back, but it must have made him smile as well.
These two guys actually have a pretty good humor, I think. Starshaped as well is pretty funny. On the tunnel, we definitely had some laughs previewing the groups. I'm surprised Neutron hasn't sold a ring, by the way. That's like an easy sell. Did he see him? I saw him, but he didn't say anything. He didn't reciprocate the nice move, but doesn't land any kill from it.
So it's still only tier 1. Massing hunts.
A player's forces are under attack.
This is one of the most fun Night of Mirrors I've seen in a long, long time. This is great. Love this.
Starshaped started producing hunts a bit earlier. So he actually now has 5 and he's kind of on the hunt. Actually, no, that's 6 even. If he can land us around here, that's going to be a guaranteed kill every time. And he's slightly ahead on experience right now. 2.6 against 2.5.
Neutron could go to the shop right now to get a dust. Seems like that would be worth it. But maybe he wants to join his huntresses. Right now the Potom is separated from her friends. Not able to give them the aura. There we go. Now in range once again. As the backup of the Moonwells here, of course, Starship can't realistically win a fight, but he's trying to drain some resources, some moon juice, out of the opponent at least.
Starship became so confident that he went tier 2 there, so he's already thinking about those potential glaives that he could add on. But Neutron's the one making glaives right now on tier 1. So I think Neutron was just planning to all in, maybe with Ancient Protectors, just go for a big attack.
Dude.
It should play in his favor that he's being attacked into, but the Moonwells are already empty. And Starshape's actually doing pretty well thanks to his items in part 2.
Yeah, Starship had one more Huntress in this fight, but still he was able to do a lot of damage, and this cost so much moon juice. He almost won the fight against 4 Moonwells, which is kind of crazy.
One unit matters a lot, man. I don't know if you ever watched Zerg vs Zerg in StarCraft 2. If there is a big fight and somebody has one more Roach than the other Zerg, he ends the fight with 40 more supply. And no, that's not exaggerated at all. Not at all.
I was about to say, what are you talking about?
Oh, he gets one more hunt. Okay, Neutron's all in. This is it here. He's gonna have to win with his very attack. He's getting +1. Starshape's +1 is also about to finish. Ideally, like the dream here for Neutron here is to be able to creep the merchants and get a protection scroll and a heal scroll. And get rid of that piece of garbage ring that he's had since the start.
Oh, might be getting trapped here. Oh, just barely gets out, but still gonna force the TP.
He has no Moonwells.
Yeah, how the hell is he gonna heal up? Heal scroll, I guess, but this is looking dire for Neutron.
Yeah, looking pretty terrible.
And to make matters worse, Starship just got level 3. He now got the level 2 aura. His opponent doesn't. You really want to clear out the lab to get the Zeppelin, but very, very, very hard to creep without an Ancient of War.
Maybe with an Ancient of War, yeah, but he cannot move it. He has to produce. I guess Neutron's doing the one thing he can do, which is kind of camp and hope that Starshape overextends with an attack. But I don't even know that an attack would be an overextension. It would actually be the killing blow. But he didn't finish the Sea Giant. I guess he got level 3.
4 glaives, though, is a lot of damage.
Flash. Priestess being targeted. He has absolutely no Moonwell, and we're still very early into the day here.
Neutron pauses, had a spike probably, but I don't think he can make it out of this. Down to less than 30 HP, pretty much surrounded. The opponent shelling away at him. This might be the end. Starshaped seems a bit impatient.
Yeah, the Princess of the Moon here. Maybe taking its last breath. Yeah, that's...
She's gonna go to her long slumber. It's gonna be half Gonna have to wait for the prince to kiss her awake again.
WarCraft 3 version of Frozen just began right before our eyes.
Town is under siege.
Wait a minute. We talk about movies so much and you haven't seen them, but you've seen Frozen?
Dude, Frozen is amazing.
I
And
haven't
speaking
seen
of
it,
which,
so.
Neutron should let go of this game.
3 hunts running into the creeps. Neutron. Oh no.
Yeah, but Starshaped killing
taking
everything. So.
absolutely everything out here. Killing so many units. Even the creeps. Why not? Potom is back from the tavern trying her best. She does fare pretty well against the glaives. Not so well against the hunts perhaps, but they're all really hurt. Alright, Neutron. Time for the comeback of the century.
I don't know about that. I mean, he would have to kill the priestess. I think that's about to be 23 supply to 34. He says next time, good luck next. And Starshaped will advance to the decider, where he'll face Johnny Cage in a rematch.